OK, let's get on with it. Because it's Saturday night. Welcome to the Jonathan Ross Show. And it's Easter tomorrow, of course. You all excited about Easter? And I hope you will be joining me in celebrating the greatest of all miracles. Because Ant and Dec could be #1 with Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Come on. Hey? Take that, Jesus. It's so cold, so Ranulph Fiennes has gone back to the South Pole to recover from his frostbite. The Royal Mail has launched a set of stamps to commemorate 50 years of Doctor Who. I'm excited about that. I love it. So I'm going to warn parents in advance now, you're going to go to get pestered by your children. They're going to be saying the same thing again and again to you. Mummy, Mummy, what's a stamp? Here's the full set. Look at these. Look at that. There you go. It's a who's who of Who. There's a stamp for every Doctor. There haven't been this many Who's gathered together since Series 1 of The Voice. It's amazing, though. Look at that. He's had 11 different faces in 50 years. Only Sharon Osbourne's had more than that. The shrimps weren't the only seafood to be cooked. Look what it did to this poor whale. You see, it's a giant whale in batter. Here's the thing. A very exciting thing happened to me this week. Aldi sent me a big picture of my face made out of chocolate. I've got it over here. I'm going to show it to you. So come over here with me. And I felt very honoured. I felt very special about it. Is it there? It's just behind there. Over there. Whoop. There you go. Killed someone. But it does... If you come in closer... Let me get around here. If you can see now... If you come in closer, you can see it kind of looks like... From a distance, it looks great. But if you're getting closer with the shot, you can see it looks like I'm covered in these big, horrible pustules. Look. I mean, doesn't it? It looks like I've got some terrible skin complaint. Look, and if you pick them, you pick it off there, you see what... It's disgusting. OK, so, as you've seen, ladies and gentlemen, we're filled tonight on the show. We've got Depeche Mode. They're right here. There they are. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll be seeing all later. They'll be chatting and performing live as well. But let's see who else is in the green room this evening. We've got a great lineup for you. We have... Waiting to come on, Ireland's finest, a terrific actor and a lovely man to spend time with, Mr. Jimmy Nesbitt. Next to him now, the hottest supermodel on the planet, Jordan Dunn, and star of Life's Too Short, Warwick Davis. Look at that, wow. Hey.
And if I ever sort of said anything to her on the phone or texted her something that kind of shocked her or surprised or annoyed her, you know, she started off quite innocently kind of texting OMG, you know.
OMG?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
lol, laugh out loud.
Yeah,
yeah. And then she sort of progressed worrying to EMS, do you know that?
EMS? Weren't they a band in the 80s?
EMS, which is Eat My Shite.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. And then I'd heard that One Direction were going to be on the show, so I texted her and said, I think I'm going to meet 1D today. And the text I got back from my 15-year-old daughter, which she made up, was, "Are you tickling my little ball sack, James?"
I think no, but I think that deserves... That's the benefit of a private education right there. Was it strange that he didn't employ actual dwarfs, of which there are many fine actors, I don't know if you ever met any of them, to play dwarfs? Warwick was probably busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Warwick, did that cause... Within the acting dwarf community, was there some consternation or indeed dismay that this had been done in this way?
Yeah, I think we were fairly sort of disappointed as a collective. I remember there was a story actually. John Rhys-Davies got slightly paranoid about this whole thing, and he does a lot of talks at fan conventions.
Oh.
And he was concerned about taking roles from shorter actors. And I always wanted to team up with a few of my mates in balaclavas and storm the stage at one of these events, just to kind of worry him.
Well, of course, I come from the place that could have helped you with that.
Well, that's, I think these particular discussions have reached an impasse, OK? And I think these troubles are over for now.
Yeah.
Never knew it was that high.
Oh, no.
I mean, I can't believe no one told you that before you kissed it.
I don't know. As long as I'm only having a pee, because it looks like a bit of a tongue, you know.
OK. Great to see you again. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll agree he's a lovely man, Mr. Jimmy Nesbitt. OK, we are going to take a break, but don't go away, because when we come back, I'll be joined by the current queen of the catwalk, supermodel Jordan Dunn. So don't miss it. eating my chocolate face. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this week I read about a big new international crime that's occurring as we speak, and it's a real concern for people, customs officials all over the world. People are trying to smuggle dinosaurs, okay? It's the trading dinosaur remains, and they're smuggling them from one part of the world to another. It's a big business now. The smugglers will stop at nothing. They even disguise them as toys. Here's a Barney the dinosaur, which was seized at Heathrow, and as you can see, they've been smuggling the bones of all kinds of dinosaurs. A Brontosaurus, Stegosaurus. I hope they're not smuggling dinosaurs the same way they smuggled drugs, or they'll end up with a Verisaurus. There you go. And Jim, I mean, I don't know if people know this, because apparently they give it to people and ask them, they'll take stuff through customs for them. Jimmy, you travel a lot. I know you just came back. No one asked you to bring anything suspicious back, did they?
No, not really. I mean, I've just come back from Lanzarote, but although someone, a dodgy guy did ask me to bring these slippers back, but I mean, apart from that, nothing really at all. I mean, I just came back as normal, you know?
Beautifully performed, and may I say, I think my favourite moment in that routine is the way Dave Gahan kind of leant back to try and distance himself from the joke as it was taking place. Yeah. Let's get my next guest out, ladies and gentlemen. She is one of the world's most beautiful women. Here she is, Gore. Hello. Hello, Mr. Jordan Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. Come and sit down. So how would you smarten this look up? If you were going to do something with this, what would you do?
Okay, ooh.
And you know what, I'm going to give you carte blanche to do more or less whatever you want.
Okay. I feel like we need to maybe just, like, cut.
All right, okay.
Are you cool with this?
Okay. Yeah, I'm very cool with this at the moment, but what I need to do... I mean the whole fashion thing.
Okay, so yeah,
please, well, be careful, because I have a leg in both of these. And,
okay. Okay, so I feel like we should do,
this is quite an expensive suit, I'll be honest with you.
Really? It's kind of cut and easy, so... Okay.
So is this... This is the thing, this is the new thing, I believe, because short suits are...
Oh. What? We could even go higher, like, maybe, like...
Jesus, I didn't know my legs were that white. Look at that.
Okay,
and I wear this one there like a leg warmer, or we take this off?
Do this. You can
leave it on there. I quite like that.
Okay. I'm digging it.
What's this?
Yeah.
I think you want to do the other one.
Okay.
Have a go at the other one.
Let's go another one.
Wow, you're really getting into this.
Then we do like a little.
Oh
there.
wait, that's... Yeah, because that really makes it work.
Okay, that kind of. Okay, so then we do this. I don't know, and then...
I think you don't know, do you?
I kind of like it's kind of grungy, kind of,
Grungy?
And then put a beanie or something there and
beanie? Beanie's not going to distract what's going on down there to here, I've got to do the rest of the show like this, so even me up.
All right, I mean, if we want to be fashion forward and all, but all right, okay.
Christ, I wish I'd worn underpants tonight now, I tell you.
I did a kind of like a V action there, and...
Hold on. Look at this going on here. That's not even the same.
Oh my God, you know we should wear this.
Just take off the back.
Okay.
Okay. What's happening?
Nothing. It's fine. Let me just...
Which way? Well, don't wave me like that. Razor sharp.
Oh my God.
Yes, oh my God.
No, I mean, oh my God, like, oh my God, that's major.
No, you weren't saying, oh my God,
it was
that's
like major. Like,
you were saying, oh my God, what have I done?
Like,
not 10, 10, 10.
10 across the board.
You're a very good liar. I'm never going to play poker with you after what... OK.
Let me just finish your... There we go.
They're not even...
A bit of leg action there. What? Oh. Should you be doing that? I don't know.
No, I don't think I could do it again. All right.
Yeah. I really like it. I think your wife will love it.
I think my wife will be actually not that surprised when I come home like this. I better stop. I can see you getting a little hot under the collar and I've spoken for.
Stop, my makeup is...
Actually, I tell you what, though, from under the desk, no one knows, and I feel great.
There you go. Well, it's really hot in here, so, you know.
I think you're going to go a long way in the world of styling.
I believe so,
what you lack in actual skill, you make up for in enthusiasm. how lovely to have you here. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're so nice to have like a young rising star, and you know you're obviously just a real sweet kid. So thank you so much for coming on.
You.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Jordan Dunn. Thank you, Jordan. All right, don't go away. Join me after the break when I'll be chatting to the fabulous Warwick Davis. Welcome back. Let's get my next guest out. He's one of our best-loved actors with very good reason. It's Mr. Warwick Davis. After the break, I'll be chatting to Dave Gahan, Martin Gore and Andy Fletcher of Depeche Mode, and they will also be performing live, so don't go away. See you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to the show. Let's get straight on and get my next guest out. They have sold an incredible 100 million records. This is why. Look at this. One of the nation's favourite bands, it's Depeche Mode. Here they are. Come on out, fellas. Depeche Mode. I'm sorry, David. I didn't expect to meet under these circumstances. I apologise for it. Very nice. I can only say sorry. Although these look ridiculous, I'm sure you've worn worse on stage, haven't you? Particularly you, Martin.
Yeah. No, he's never looked that bad.
It takes a lot of work to look this bad. Hey, I just said the statistic there, and I didn't realise quite how big a band you've been. I knew you were huge all over the world, but 100 million records sold, that's pretty incredible, isn't it? What's the...
It's a nice round figure.
Well, yeah, it is. 30 years you've been together, isn't it? So at 30 years, do you hang around much off stage? Do you spend much time together? Do you socialise ever, or is that now something you avoid doing?
Never.
We see so much of each other, you know, when we're working, you know, and we live in different places now, so...
Where do you all live, then? Where do you live in the world? Where do you live in?
I live here in London.
OK. Martin?
I live in Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara, California.
I live in New York.
OK. So that right there says a little bit about the different personalities.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's... Yeah, New York and London, they're two great cities. Yeah, Santa Barbara's really
Hold on,
different.
were you just dissing mine then? So...
No, I mean, I lived in California as well for a good... I lived there for 7 years.
But you probably don't remember much of that period, do you, David? Because I know you had a period where... But that must have been tough for them, because you guys were... I don't know how much you were involved in the excesses that Dave got himself into. Were you equal, kind of fellow travellers in that, or were you more on the straight and narrow?
We took partying to quite an extreme, you could say.
Yeah. But you actually... You were clinically dead, weren't you, at one stage?
For a couple of minutes, so apparently, at one point, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what happened then? I mean, that wasn't on stage, was it?
I don't really remember much about it.
OK, I know you don't remember much about it, but I mean...
There was this big white light and... No,
you didn't see it? But so, what, this was drugs, was it?
Was what?
This was drugs? What do you mean, like you haven't heard that word before?
I did get... Yeah.
A bit late to come the innocent now. What's that you offering me, sir?
Yeah, what have we got?
Those trousers are lovely, by the way. Well, now that's behind you by many years. You've been clean for how many years now?
A long time, yeah. 15 or something like that.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. That's incredible. 15 years.
Yeah, and it's a long time, and, you know, the quality of my life has changed, like beyond what I could imagine. I mean, look, we have a fantastic life. We get to make music together. We go on these stages. There's, like, you know, hundreds of thousands of people that come and see us during a tour, and we're still doing this. You know, it's like...
And you must still love doing it, don't you? I mean, it must still be a buzz. Because you're about to kick off another tour now. Delta Machine is the new album, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you've heard it already. And this is the big vinyl, double vinyl. That's the way to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's exciting. And this is the tour, of course. Where do you kick it off?
We start in May, beginning of May.
Whereabouts? It's
in Israel, believe it or not.
In Israel?
Hopefully, yeah.
And you have a big following there?
Certainly do.
Where's the most kind of, you know, obviously you don't want to say you've got great fans all over the world, but where are they really crazy for Depeche Mode? What part of the world do you think is the maddest?
Pretty much most of the world, apart from this country, really.
Stop going on about it, suck it up and have another hit, then we'll have you again, right? Martin knows the score. OK, so how easy is it to write new stuff? How do you find that? Because you've been writing hits, you've been writing successful albums now for 30 years. Where do you look for inspiration now? Is it different places? You go to the same place inside yourself?
I think Dave once said I've only ever written 3 songs, but I've just, 3 different subjects, and I've just rehashed them over and over again.
OK, and Dave, what are the 3 subjects that Depeche Mode return to for their inspiration?
Death.
Pain, suffering.
That's about it, really. That's your 3, right there. Death, pain and suffering. Do you write kind of cheerful songs that you give to maybe, I don't know, Kylie or someone else to perform? There must be some brightness inside you that comes out musically.
I think usually by the time I get to the chorus, I sort of, like, dismiss them.
And when you write a song like Personal Jesus, which is one of my favourites, when you write a song like that, you must have a feeling, OK, this is something special, this is going to sound great in a stadium. Do you get excited? Do you rush to play it to the other guys?
We were actually worried about this track, though, because we didn't think it would do as well as we thought as it actually did. You know, so the...
Or you were worried.
I was worried, but then Enjoy the Silence,
everything.
for instance, which was the second single on Violator, was we knew straight away that'd be a hit.
And how do you express this dissatisfaction? Is it dealt with in a very kind of mature way, or do you wind up...
I just said, it's really bad, it's really bad.
That's generally what he says about everything.
So you remind me a bit of Eeyore from the Pooh books. They don't like us in Britain. They won't play that on the radio.
That sounds like me. That sounds like me.
You've already got it.
It's a very niche impersonation that I can do, though, isn't it?
What time is dinner?
Can't we get off this couch and play the song so we can go home? He only wants to talk about you dying. When you came today, when you flew back in the UK, you go through metal detectors. Is there anything on you or about you in an unusual place that you need to alert the hard-working customs officials about so they don't get a nasty surprise?
No.
So you're clean of
Not
those
anymore.
You used to have?
Not anymore, yeah.
And when did you?
What?
Exactly.
No, well, it wasn't kind of like what it is now.
When did you... And when you did, and it was... Where was it? Down below?
Yeah, in an unusual place.
In which of the 2 unusual places?
In between.
In between the front and the back? Port and starboard?
Somewhere around
Was
there.
this a bell or a ring or a stud? What was it?
Ring.
A ring? A ring. And did you ever use the ring? Was it handy for
No, not really.
carrying shopping?
In fact, I'll tell you a funny story. I'll tell you a story. In New York, my son in New York, actually when he was very little, my stepson Jimmy, one time he was like little and whatever, I was taking a shower or whatever, to come out of the shower, and I don't know, for some reason he came up and asked me, you know, why do you have an earring in your butt? And it was a good question, so I was like, I don't know. And that's when it came out.
Isn't that the question everyone wants to hear from their children?
And I agreed, and he was smarter than me. And
is that why you removed it?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's no longer there?
It's no longer there, no.
Let's see if you're telling the truth. Doing it this outfit makes the whole thing more serious, doesn't it?
I do have a lot of metal.
Okay, let me start. Let's see if these are working first, because you've got a zip here. No. The zip. And when it's on nothing, it goes down to that.
That is nothing round there, yeah.
And metal again, OK. Let's see you. So we've got zip here, so this should read the zip. Yeah, it likes that. Nothing. Nothing. You're clear. OK, let's see what's going on here. You've got a necklace there. Let's see, that necklace is... Yeah, that likes that. And now let's see whether...
got a little more lead in my pencil than other people.
Do any of you have any piercings? I don't know whether we should ask a young lady, but let's see. Hold on, all clear there, thank goodness. Wow. Okay, fellas, I feel I must apologise for interviewing you with essentially my balls in your face, but somehow, as you know, that's how an evening winds up. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in saying thank you to Andy, Martin and Dave, Depeche Mode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, fellas. You want to go over and get ready to perform? We're going to enjoy hearing you sing right now. Depeche Mode. Thanks to all my guests tonight, of course. Next week, I'll be joined by one of the greatest stage and screen actors in this country, Sir Ben Kingsley. The star of Emily and the Da Vinci Code, the beautiful Audrey Tattoo will be here, and IBF super middleweight boxing champion Carl Froch. And we've also got music from the incredible Mercury Award-winning Alt J. But now, performing their new single, Heaven, the one and only Depeche Mode.
Sometimes I slide away. the silence come crashing into my little world. Painful to me, pierce right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Words are trivial, pleasures remain, so does the pain. Words are meaningless and forgettable. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary.